Okay, last time we create this topology, but we did not configure anything. So let's start. First, we will configure Active Directory, which we call them AD. Okay, these are the steps to follow. So how we can configure? So let me go to this server 2012 and click on it. Okay, first I need to log in because I'm using like this, so I need to log in by first I am using this keyboard Control Alt Delete. Okay, del, and password is test123. By default when you drag a new Windows server, so that's the password in Eve. Okay, so cancel. First I need to assign this IP address 230. So what I can do, let me go to network adapter. Okay, change adapter setting, click on this interface and property, uncheck IPv6 and click on IPv4 and type the IP address 192.168.100.230, which we decide. Okay, and gateway will be 192.168.100.254. This is what we decide to assign this gateway. Okay, and DNS will be, this system will be the DNS, so I can put 192.168.100.230 and second DNS is 888. Okay, that's it. So IP address is assigned. Second thing, I need to turn off the firewall. And real world, no need, but you need to allow every port. But here, because it's a lab, so what I will do, I will turn off this firewall. Okay, and next thing, let me go to local server. Let me see if the name is okay. Yes, it's SRV, so it's okay. And this is in work group. Window firewall is off. Remote desktop, we need to enable remote desktop, so it's already enabled. It's enabled because I want to access this server through remote desktop, so it will be easy for me. Okay, next thing I need to do, so internet security is off. Okay, so that is also okay. That's it. That's the only thing I need. And let me close this one. Now I can access this system from this system remotely. So what I can do, go to my remote desktop connection, type this IP 192.168.100.230 and connect, and test 1 2 3 and accept this one, don't ask again, and yes. So now I can access this system. You know, remote desktop is better too, so that I can configure things properly. And now it's okay, and back screen now I can access. So we need to configure Active Directory. Click on this server manager. Okay, so server manager is open. Now you can click add role and feature from here. Either you can go to manage, and here is add role and feature. It's up to you. So let's click on here, add role and feature, click next. It's better skip this one, so all the time it will not show you the screen. Then choose role based feature based installation, the first one by default, and then choose select a server from this server pool. We have this server which with name SRV, and this is our IP address 100.230, and next. Okay, here you need to choose Active Directory domain services. First you need to install this feature and click add feature, this one, and click next. Click next, no need to do anything. Click next and install. Okay, so it will take some time to install all these features. Then it will give you a link to click to configure Active Directory. So let me show you here. So what I done, I click add role and feature, then role based, feature based installation. Then I choose my server. Then I select this one, Active Directory Domain Services. Okay, no need to do anything here in features. Click next. This is just the introduction of Active Directory Domain Services. Okay, and then next, these are the things which they will install. Okay, and I click on install. After installation, okay, it will take some time. So here it will give you this one, promote this server to our domain controller. Either when you install, it will give you the same link here as well. Okay, and also there is a triangle, you know, yellow triangle. You can click on that one to you can see this link. Okay, and after that we will configure Active Directory. We will create a new forest, and with the name test.local. You can give any name, by the way, test.local. This is our domain, and then we will apply password, any password. DNS is required. Okay, so next thing, this the NetBIOS name, and then where they will store the details. Okay, database and sys volume, you know, this the policies, etc. They will store those things here, and database, and that's it. Okay, and after a while they will check the prerequisite. If everything is okay, then install, and after a while your Active Directory will be ready. These are the steps which we need to follow. Okay, so let me go back. So we are here now, so let's go back. Still it will take some time. Okay, so there will be a link also. You can click here to see the link. Right now there is nothing. Okay, so just wait a minute. Yeah, it's come up now. So it's installed. You see, promote this server to a domain controller, and there is a yellow triangle notification as well. Here the same thing, promote this server to a domain controller. It's up to you. You want to click, maybe by mistake you close this window, so it's okay, no issue. You can come anytime to this notification and click here, promote this server to a domain controller. So when you click on that one, okay, so we need to choose add a new forest, because it's a workgroup PC, and the name is test.local, which we decide any name, whatever you like, test.com, abc.com, abc.local, whatever you like. Okay, so test.local, click next. Okay, next thing, you know, we need to follow these steps. Domain controller option, additional option, path, review option, prerequisite check, and then install. Okay, so for its functional level, we want to keep this one. We don't have below one. If you have any Active Directory or any like 2003, 2008, so you can change this one. Okay, and it's require these things, so they will install DNS is required. Okay, we just need to put the password. You can change if you want to 2008 and 2000 R2. Okay, password, so let me put a password abc@12345, abc@12345, and what I left, it's okay. After a while it will show you next. Okay, maybe I left, no, it's okay. Sometime it take time to show you here. So let's see that they can show us the next button. Okay, I believe I choose this one, it's okay, and this one, and maybe I mistyped the password, so I need to type again, abc@12345. now it's okay, and click next. So DNS, it's okay. Next, NetBIOS, it will take automatically test the first part, okay, without .com. That is called fully qualified domain name, and NetBIOS is the single. So test, and click next. Next is path, you know, where they will store their detail, policies, and etc. A group policy, when you configure group policy to push them, so they're stored here. So this is the default location, we don't care. Next. Okay, and these are the full detail, and click next. Now they will check the prerequisites. Sometimes they can give you an error. Maybe you did not put a password on your administrator, so then you cannot install Active Directory. First you need to configure password, and there is few other prerequisites. Keep in mind this is not your job, because we want to do it from scratch. This is a system admin, they will do these things. Okay, they will give you ready-made everything, so don't care about if you don't know what is domain controller and what is DNS and all these things. So it's okay, you will get all these ready-made, okay, in real world, by the way. So everything is okay, all prerequisite is successfully. So click install. Okay, and now you can see here when you go to tool, so you will see some changes like Active Directory domain and trust, Active Directory site and services, Active Directory user and computer is now there. Okay, and also group policy, this one, where is group policy? Yeah, group policy management. So all these things will be installed when your Active Directory is in process. So now it's okay, and let's go back. Okay, it will take another minute to two, and then we will configure our users. So let me take you back what we need. So I click on this one, then add a new forest test.local, then I type a password. It's a backup password. Okay, whenever you have, so they will ask you this password. Then they put the first name test, then the directory, these are the retail prerequisite, and then installation. Now we need to create few groups. Okay, one of them is employees, contractor, limited, and guest. Okay, and then we will create one user as an example. So like employees, for employees we will create a user with E1. Okay, for contractor we will create with C1. Okay, and for limited user we will create with L1, and then we will create a new group with guest, because guest is by default there, so we will change the name to GUST something, because by default guest is already in built-in group. Okay, and then we will say G1 is the user. So it means we will create 4 group and 4 user as an example. So it's better to create a new organization unit. So I will create a new organization unit with the name ISE, and then I will create 4 groups, okay, and 4 users. That's what I want. Okay, so let me go back, and I believe Active Directory is installed, because now my connection is closed, because it will reboot, okay, the system. And when it's reboot, Active Directory is installed, so it will reboot the system automatically. And next thing, they will ask you to change the password in your first time login and install Active Directory. So let's see, now it will definitely ask me to change the password. So the default password was test123. So now I will put a new password, A in uppercase ABC12345. It's my lab password. You can put anything, whatever you want. So let's see, now Active Directory is installed, system is rebooted, and now the first thing, when you want to log in, you need to change the password. Okay, so I'm going to wait. So this is what we want. Okay, contractor, employees, guest, limited. Okay, so let's check out now. Yeah, it will take some time to come up. Okay, let's see, it will take a bit longer. So these are the thing which we need. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it's done. Let's check out here. If I go to a screen keyboard and Control Alt Del, and now if I try, there is a test now. If I try test 1 2 3, so you can see they say your password has expired and must be changed. So it's okay. New password will be abc@12345, and then abc@12345, and click next. So my password is changed, and now I log in with the new password. So let me close this window again. Let me go to remote desktop, which is better now. I'm here in this system, okay, and 100.230 is this one, okay, and abc@12345 is the new password. And again, yes, okay, and let me log in with the new password. So abc@12345, okay. So my Active Directory is installed, okay. And how we can check out, if you go to local server now, before the name was SRV only, and also it was in work group. So if I go to local server, so you can see now it has to be here, it has to be now domain after a while, and there should be server.test.local. So it will take time. Let me go to tool, okay, just wait a minute, and I need to go to Active Directory user and computer. Click on this one. Because I need to create a 4 group and 4 users. Later on we will create more user and group, but right now I just need these at least. So now you can see it's test.local now. Before it was work group, and fully qualified domain name is server.test.local. Okay, so now Active Directory is open. This is my domain test.local, and right click here and create a new organization unit. Here is organization unit. Uncheck this one so that we can delete them as well, and just give them any name. Suppose ISE groups, whatever you like, you can give any name. So I create a new organization unit. Now right click here and new. I need 4 group. So first group, I decide employees. So this is my first group. Second, let me go to new and group GUST. Second group is guest, okay, and let me go to new, as we decide limited. So this is limited group, whatever you like, you can give them any name, by the way. And next is contractor, and okay. So my 4 groups are ready. Now I need to create as example one user. So click new, and here is user. So new user is E1 for employees, okay, and E1, and click next. And here password is abc@12345 and abc@12345. And uncheck this one, user must change password and next login, no. User cannot change, no. Password never expire. And let me do one more thing. Notepad, I need a notepad, so I can type this password abc@12345. Okay, abc@12345. The password has to be complicated, otherwise you can stop this policy, then it will work. Small password. So password never expire, that's it. And E1 is created, this one. Right click on this one and say copy. Now E1 is done. Now I need L1, so click L1 and click next and paste this password, okay, the one which I put in the notepad, and I select this one automatically because I say copy. Copy means exactly whatever the previous user has applied to the same user. So I say next and finish. So L1 is done. Now I need to copy, and this time L1 C1 for contractor user. C1 next, password paste, password never expire, next and finish. Now G1, so right click, copy, and G1 password is similar, password never expire, next and finish. So all 4 users are created and 4 groups are created. Now I need to add these user to these group, okay. So you can go to group, either you can click on user and say add to group. So C1 is contractor and check name, so contractor and add. E1 is for employees, right click, add to group and employees and add. G1 is for guest, so I need to add guest and OK and add. Now L1 is for limited, so limited, type anything and OK. And now let's verify. Contractor, click member C1. Now let's go to employees, member E1, and let's go to guest, member G1, and let's go to limited, so L1. That's it. So our group and user are done now, and that's how we can configure Active Directory and user, okay. So we done like this. We create 4 group, okay, this is the 4 one, and then we create 4 user. That's it. So this was how we can install Active Directory and can configure Active Directory.